everyone, so today I wanted to do a kind of retro 50s inspired look. I did do this look a few days ago and I tweeted a picture of it, so if you follow me on Twitter you've probably already seen something very similar to this. This time I did the liquid liner just a little bit thicker, and I'm wearing the same lip color that I did in the picture. So anyways, I'm using two of the Naked palettes, well, both Naked palettes, just because I need certain colors from them. If you don't have these palettes, you don't have to go out and buy them just to do this look. Just listen to the descriptions that I give you for the colors and find something in your collection that you already have. So this look is a really bold lip and a really bold cat eye liquid liner that's fairly thick, probably a little bit thicker than I normally would wear it, but because it's part of that kind of retro 50s look, I figured why not. I know it kind of looks a little bit slightly pin-up-ish just because of my hair. I have a poof and then I have my hair up in a bun just because it's wet and I didn't feel like blow drying it, so I just took the easy way out. Products that I use for the rest of my face will be listed below, and everything for the eyes and stuff like that will be below, so expand that if you want to know what I used. Let's see, is there anything else? Nope, that's pretty much it. So if you want to see how to do this, then keep watching and I'll show you exactly how to do it. I went ahead and applied a primer. I'm just using the Primer Potion from Urban Decay. It's just anything that prevents creasing. And with an E25 style brush, this is really the only brush that we're going to use for the entire look. It's really super easy. I'm going to go back and forth between the original Naked palette and the Naked 2 just because there's certain colors that I'm looking for in each of the palettes. So out of the Naked 2 palette, which looks like this, we are going to use a mixture of Foxy, which is that kind of buttercream matte yellow shade, and Booty Call, which is this one right here, and it's a shimmery kind of pinky champagne color. So just mix those two shades together and apply that all over the lid and bring it all the way up to the brow bone. Now when you're thinking about like a retro 50s inspired look, you think of like Marilyn Monroe, and they use typically matte colors, but I wanted a little bit of a sheen, so that's why I'm mixing a shimmery color very lightly with a matte color, just so I can get a little bit of a glow on my lid. With the same brush, mix the two colors again and run that all the way on the lower lashes as well. And then wipe the brush off and going to the Naked 1 palette. Now all you need is two different types of browns. I'm going to be using Naked, which is a matte light tan, and Buck, which is a matte medium brown. So you don't have to have this specific palette to do this look, but just anything in that light tan and medium brown color family. Again, with the same brush, mix the two shadows together, tapping off the excess, and just kind of lightly sweep this in your natural crease area and blending it and working that color back and forth. They had really defined crease areas, but it was very soft at the same time. Just imagine like a shadow hitting this crease area, and that's kind of what you want to go for. Then with the same brush, mix the two brown shades again and run that on the lower lash line just to create a little bit of a definition there as well. And then you can just connect those colors together from the upper lash line and lower lash line. And that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow portion of it. Now for eyeliner, I'm going to be using my Smashbox Limitless Liquid Liner Pen in black. A dupe for this would be the one from Revlon. My black one dried out and it kind of pulls a little bit, so it's time for a new one. But we're going with a very thick cat eye, which is part of the retro, 50s inspired look. So what you want to do is, I think it's easier with a liquid liner pen. If you want, just a regular liquid liner would work. You can do a gel liner as well. I would do like a MAC fluid line, those that dry and stay put quickly. So what we're going to do is just start lining the upper lash line very thinly. You want it to be thin when you're coming into this inner corner here. And part of this look, I'm going to be layering black eyeshadow over the liquid liner to soften it. So it doesn't need to be perfect and it doesn't need to be a completely straight line. It just needs to be mostly the black liquid liner. So when we get out into this outer corner here, let me fill this in real quick. So just imagine that you're drawing a line from the lower lash line to meet up with the edge of your brow. And that's going to be kind of like around there for me. So start working a little line there. And then what you want to do is bring back this line, just like I did, right back on itself here, because we want it really thick on this outer portion here. And then all you have to do is kind of work with that line that you created, just like that, and start filling this in. Okay, so now that we've filled in the line, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. Take a small eyeliner brush and go in with the matte black eyeshadow that's in the Naked 2 palette, which is just a standard black eyeshadow. It doesn't have to be anything specific. So what you want to do is just lightly go over the liquid liner just to kind of soften that up a little bit. It doesn't have to be pretty either. Just kind of gently go over the line, and it just is going to soften the edges out just a tad. And when you come into this inner corner, you can just use the edge of the eyeliner brush and just kind of smoke that liner out. And just be gentle, because some liquid liners, when you go over it with a powder, can kind of lift right off. So you just want to be careful with that. So just keep working it, just lightly, just like that. And if you need to, you can use, this is a tiny little concealer brush that I like to use just to clean up any mistakes that I have. Now what I want to do is tightline my upper lash line, just so that the skin underneath here is nice and black as well. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous False Lashes. This is the one with the little fibers in it. That's what I'm going to be using to apply 2 generous coatings of this onto my lashes. If you don't have long lashes like I do, you can use a set of false eyelashes or individual flares if you'd like. But I'm going to put 2 coats of this and then 1 on the lower lash line, and then I'll be back to show you the rest of the look. Look, I've already applied my bronzer for to save time, but I just took a fluffy brush like this. This is the one from Sigma, and just contour lightly around my face. I use the Hoola bronzer because it's light enough to contour for my pale skin. You can do a more exaggerated contouring if you wanted to. I just choose not to. For my cheeks, I wanted a kind of like a peachy color just to add a little bit of warmth to my skin. I chose the color Peaceful, and it's from Tarte. It's the 12-Hour Amazonian Clay blushes, and this one is just a little bit of a shimmery, you see it has a golden undertone. It's a nice peach shade. So take any blush brush that you have and smile and apply it to the apples of the cheek and blend outwards towards your hairline. And this blush really goes with a lot of different looks. That's why I love it so much. And it doesn't take away from your eyes or your lips if you choose to play those up for the day. So just apply your blush. I like a lot of blush, so if you don't like this much, then don't apply that as much as I did. But now for the lips, this is why I like looks like this, because you can really do a bright fuchsia pink, you can do a light baby pink, a red lip, which kind of goes with the theme of the retro 50s. They have the red lip with the strong liquid liner. I'm going to go with something along the red lip line, but it's actually more of a kind of like an orangey corally red, and it's actually from the drugstore, and it's a L'Oreal lipstick in Volcanic, number 410, and this is what it looks like. And I know it's pretty bright on camera, comes off pretty orange, but there's a little bit of a red tone to it, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of it. I don't like wearing red lips. I don't like the way they look on me, but I do like this color. So just apply a little bit of that. And if it's too bright, if you want to try this color out, but it's too bright, you can tone it down with a lipstick. You can take, where's my concealer brush? You can take a concealer brush if you're doing a color like this and just kind of go around the edges of your lip with some concealer just to kind of clean up any edges that you may have where the red lipstick came onto your skin. And that's pretty much it. You can follow with a gloss, but as you can see, it has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's pretty glossy on its own. You can put a lip balm over it. You can even do a nude. If you're going to do a nude, I would do one with a brown undertone. And I like the Fairest Nude Lipstick number 800 from L'Oreal. They're both from the same line. And this one is a little bit on the kind of like a mauvey brownish tone to it. So it's not like a concealer nude, which I feel like really wouldn't give you any life to your skin. So that's pretty much it. Hope that you guys enjoyed this look and that you will try it out. It's super easy and simple to do. You can swap out the lips to really match whatever you're in the mood for. If you wanted to do red or pink or a deep berry if you wanted to for the holidays, I think that would be pretty as well. So anyways, I will list the products that I used in the more info, so expand that box below. Links to my Twitter will be down there as well, so that you can follow me if you're interested. So again, thank you for joining me for this look, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.